One. What's going on YouTube? This is PNG Media News back at you with another one. Now today you are in for a really, really big treat. I have the one and only Nique Royale, rapper out of Chicago. She gon' you know what? I'm just gonna let her introduce herself. Nique, go ahead and tell
Hey
the people who you
guys.
are.
Hey y'all. So the people who already don't know me, who don't know me, my name is Nique Royale. I'm an artist from Chicago, based out of Chicago. The music that I make fun music. Some people say it's drill, some people say it's ratchet. I call it fun music. So yeah, I'm just a fun artist, y'all, but nice to meet y'all.
That's what's up. So Nick, so let me get some background. Okay, were you born and raised in Chicago?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
What part of town?
Southside.
Okay,
It's really over east for real, for real. It's like by 75th South Shore. That's where I was raised at.
all right. Now, to some of our out of towners who have like kind of an obsession with Chicago street culture, what organizations are when you were coming up over that part of the city?
You said what organizations did I what?
Yeah, what street organizations are over that area where you came up?
Shit, that was damn now. I don't even, I don't even know what to call that area for real.
Okay,
But also, well, really, they call that Herb shit for real, cause Herb stay over there a lot, type
okay,
shit.
okay,
Uh, yeah, and then I used to stay on 79th and Muskegon. They call
mm,
that the Muskegon block. Muskegon
okay,
boys used to always be outside.
okay,
So yeah, it was a lot of that. But when I was over there though, it wasn't that. It's only bad when you really in that shit for real, for real. Like
okay, gotcha.
if you stay to yourself in Chicago, G, not to say random stuff don't be happening, because random stuff do be happening, but if you stay to yourself for real, don't ain't nothing really gonna happen to you for real.
Gotcha. Okay, so why don't you so growing up in Chicago, what was it like for you? Like, what was school like? Like, tell me about that.
Uh, well, for real, I only went to two schools up in Chicago, and then my mama moved us out of Chicago when they started like shooting up our like neighborhood that we was in, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Avalon South Shore, and then I went to another school out there that was like pre-K or whatever, some shit like that. I don't know. But going to school out there, it was like regular school. It was fun. It was ghetto. Shit. But I say it started getting bad though, because that's why my mama did move us. One of our neighbors, we went to like, the same like schools and stuff like that. The school had got not the school got shut up, but the boy was one of our friends was walking out the school and
Mm-hmm.
got shot, type shit.
Okay.
So yeah, my mama was like, nah, we ain't finna stay here. So she moved us to Calumet City.
Mm-hmm.
And then we stayed in Calumet City for like I stayed in Calumet City for like I think like 4 years. 4 years I stayed there, and I did my middle school and high school years there. Now for high school and middle school, I went to Dirksen Middle School up in Calumet City, and then high school I went to Thornwood, TF North, and Thornridge. I went to all them schools.
Okay. And was Calumet City was it different than being in the city?
Yeah, it was different. I ain't gonna lie. They just hate out. They be hating out there. Like I don't know. They be hating so bad. Like when my mama moved us out there, we moved out there probably like I want to say in 2010,
Mm-hmm.
2010, we moved out there. And they was like, I don't know, they didn't like the city girls at first. Like, cause when I came from Chicago to the suburbs, all them girls was like hating on me. They used to call Chicago girls dusty, dirty. They
Mm-hmm.
used to say my shoes was busted, all type of shit. Like they tried to bully me, but I didn't tried heavy on the tried. But yeah.
Right, right.
But yeah, it was ghetto though. It was a little ghetto. It was stupid. It was a lot of fights. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was popular, so it was like I don't know. I had fun, even though I had a lot of fights and it was drama and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your teenager is supposed to be, to me. Shoot. Have
Yeah,
fun, be a teenager.
exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So before I get to the music, I want to ask you something. Now, when I watch your videos, and I see you doing handstands, splits, you quite athletic. Did you have any type of training like ballet or gymnastics or anything like that?
Yeah, my mama always knew I was a star.
Mm.
My mama always done been pimping me out since I was a kid. She been trying to get me to make her some money since I was in diapers. I'm
Right,
telling
right.
you. The first thing, okay, so I love my mom to death because the first thing she ever put me in was gymnastics. I was in gymnastics when I was like, I want to say 5, 6, 7 years old. I was in
Mm-hmm.
gymnastics. Then after I did gymnastics, she took me into acting, and then
Okay.
we started like doing commercials and modeling and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I started to get into this little like artist mode. I don't know. I just wanted to randomly one day like learn how to play the guitar and the piano.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma, my step granddad, he taught me how to play the piano. And once he taught me how to play the piano, I started getting into like other instruments. So my OG, she had put me in music class. And then after she put me in music class, it was up. I ain't want to do no modeling. I ain't want to do no gymnastics, bitch. Get me
Mm-hmm.
in on a mic, ho.
Okay. Okay.
For real, but yeah, my mama started it all. Like my mama started this shit. Like she really like raised the star for real. Because if it wasn't for my mama, I don't know. Well, I probably would have still like did music. I don't know, but my
Mm-hmm.
mama really definitely put me in this shit for real, for real, for real.
Okay. Can you still play any of those instruments?
Nah, not for real. Cause I'm a little rusty. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't the best of the best, but I could play still. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like it ain't how it used to be. I used to go
Right.
crazy back then. I ain't gonna lie, but
Okay.
now I don't even, when you rapping and stuff like that, you don't really need no instruments. You just need a beat. So it's
Right.
like I don't really even be doing that no more though. But I every time I do get around that type of stuff, like if we at a theater or like a show and stuff like that, and I see it, I just go up to it and play with it a little bit. But no,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm like good at it for real no more type shit.
Okay. All right. So take it off from there. So you so how did you get introduced to music? And was it rap that you first got introduced to, or just music in general that made you really want to do this?
Yeah, it was music in general. Like if you, so that's my style. Like growing up, when I was growing up, I used to listen to rap and alternative music. I was
Mm-hmm.
obsessed with guitars and pianos, and I also was obsessed with the raunchiness, the ghetto-ness, and stuff like that. So if you listen to my music, you will see how both of those is like collided together, like alternative music and rap music. I basically just collided my own sound together, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And speaking of that, so when people mention you, like if someone mentions you in the article, how do you like to be described? Like, does it bother you when someone says you a Chicago drill rapper, or they call you a female rapper? Do you like to be put in boxes, or you just be like, look, it's just me?
Yeah, I don't like when people just put me like in a drill category because to me I'm
Mm-hmm.
not drill. I'm just a hardcore rapper and that's my voice. I can't change my voice. Like that's my voice.
Right.
Like, so yeah, it does bother me a little bit when people be like, "Oh, she a drill rapper, she just a rapper." Da, da, da. Because to be honest, I feel like I'm just an artist because I could create like anything. I could be a rapper, I could harmonize, I could sing a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, and just because I don't put those songs out, don't mean I don't got them. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
just putting out what the people want to see. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah.
Okay. So how old were you when you first walked into the studio and did something?
How old was I?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 21
Okay.
or
That's
20. I was either 20 or 21. It was
okay.
on that mark.
All right. And what was that experience like? First time being in the studio, and who did you work with?
Okay, so I worked with I call him my brother. His name is Mook.
Mm-hmm.
And when the first day I walked to the studio and he heard how I sounded,
Mm-hmm.
he just was like, "Yeah, you a star."
Mm-hmm.
He literally said that to me. He was like, "You a
Okay.
star." He said, "I don't know nobody that sound like you, look like you." He said, "You different. You a star." He was like, "I'm gonna help you," and he did. He used to give me like cheap, you know,
Mm-hmm.
sessions, and even if he charged me at all, sometimes he'll give me free sessions. But yeah, he helped me. That was my first time going to the studio with him, and he just believed in me so hard to the point where he made me believe in myself. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now, what was the first? So you walked in the studio like about 2021, and so from that time period, how long did it take you until you put some actual material out?
I would say, okay, so I made this little song or whatever a long time ago. It was hard at that time, but it's like now when I listen back to it, it was like, yeah. But so I tried to do my little big one and I had posted this song called Taxes or whatever.
Mhm.
And it got attention, but a lot of people wasn't like sharing it and stuff like that. They was hating on it for real.
Mm.
So after I had dropped that one, I don't know. When people be hating on me, that just motivates me. So to see like the backlash that I got from posting that, it made me want to go harder and keep posting and keep posting. So yeah, that's how it happened for me. Like that
Okay.
was my first drop ever, and
Mm.
yeah, it got backlash, but that's what made me like keep going, basically.
Right, exactly. And is that something that kind of goes on with the territory that you do something, even if it's 100% fire, you still gonna get backlash from somebody?
Bro, I had a bitch zoom in on my toe. It
Wow.
ain't ever that serious to zoom in on my toe. That's how you know a bitch hating. Why would
Mm.
you literally look at a picture that I look good as hell? I look good as hell in that picture too. I was looking
Mm.
so good. And this hoe literally zoomed in on my toe, screen shot of it and posted it and said, "Look at Nique Royale's toe." So,
Wow.
baby, no, you can't put nothing past the internet. It don't matter what you put out, Bookie.
Mm.
And that post, that was fine. I was fine. And that girl
Okay.
gonna zoom in on my toe. You gotta
Wow.
find something to talk about. It's crazy.
Wow. All right.
So yeah,
Now I've seen like you had a performance Halloween and stuff like that. When was the
yeah.
first time you performed your music live, and what was that like?
Ooh, the first time. Okay, shout out to King Penru.
Mm.
If y'all know who that is, King Penru. He's another artist from Chicago. And I'm not gonna lie, this is so performing at that place is really what made Nique Royale. So I was performing at this place called the Promontory in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a night where it was a 420 night. And all the smokers, they love having like somewhere to go, like having a party that day.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, it was probably damn near like almost 1,000 people in that one place at the Promontory. That was the most people I ever like. That was the biggest crowd I ever like seen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and for this to be one of my first shows, I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of nervous. And
Right.
then the stage that they had was a real stage. It was big, like it's a big stage, and then you got this crowd of people in front of you. And the first time I performed, I just took a deep breath, and I was just like, "Nick, you got to do this. Do it. You got to do it." So I took a breath and I went on stage, and I had so much crowd control that like they loved the hell out of me. I performed this song called Be For Real that everybody like used to like. I think I dropped that song back in 2023.
Okay.
And that was the song that busted me out as like Nique Royale when I performed it. Cause after I performed it, everybody like literally like used to love that song, used to love me. That's how it came about. And my first performance, it just literally like took my breath away. Like
Mm-hmm.
to hear the crowd like singing my song,
Right.
to hear them just like actually like messing with me. Like just imagine you in front of 1,000 people and they love the fuck out you. Like
Mm-hmm.
shout out King Penrose because that was a monumental moment, and I will forever love that man for that, even though he irritating. But yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so now I want to jump around a little bit. What's the Chicago music rap scene like? I mean, when I say that, I'm talking about like amongst artists. Is there a lot of collaboration between artists? Is it kind of like shady where I work with this person, so I don't work with you? Just break that down for me.
For me, I feel like collaboration in Chicago, it be sometimes it be hard. Sometimes it's not hard for me, but
Mm.
I'm gonna just put a scenario out there. So basically,
Uh,
one time, uh, okay, so let me explain my dynamic. I give free features out to people who got their own motion and their own name for themselves. You feel
mm,
me? Now, if you are still a growing artist, yes, I'm gonna charge you. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And I charge $500 for for my features.
mm,
So one day, I'm not gonna say her name, but an artist inboxed me. She said she wanted to do a feature with me. She said she had $500. Da, 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 da. I said, okay, cool. I'm like, okay, we could work together, boo. And that was me, and that was my fault because I was just money hungry and I was ready to just take the $500.
mm,
All money is not good money. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So I should have looked at her page first. But
mm,
anyway, I told her we could do it. So she paid me the $500.
mm,
And I don't know. Me as an artist, I just feel like if I see a growing artist and they trying to build up their platform, I am not a gatekeeper. I'm not a
mm,
gatekeeper. I'm not the one to like, you know, uh make you not like evolve. I want to see everybody evolve.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, when I was working with her, I would give her tips and guidance on like, how to go about this, what to do with this and what to do with this and stuff like that. But that's just me being a friend. That's not me like just, oh, I'm your guidance counselor. Let me guide you.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just me. Like if my friend sitting right here next to me telling me, oh, yeah, I can't do no content because this gonna happen and this gonna happen, this gonna happen. I'm gonna sit right there and I'll be like, no, bitch, you can do content. Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
can do this, do this, do this, do this. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
me. But if you a growing artist, sometimes people get intimidated by when you say stuff like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And more of the story is that girl got so mad at me for trying to get her tips, and she went on Instagram and made a whole little story about me lying and stuff like that, telling everybody fake news, fake business, talking about my deals that I never even got, bitch, because I didn't want them. And it was just a lot. And then she tried to shoot at my house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so when I say collaboration in Chicago is kind of hard, it's only hard when you don't know who you're working with.
Okay.
And to any artist that's watching this, I would say that y'all watch who y'all work with because all money is not good money.
Mm-hmm.
And you should just study a person before you work with them, because if I would have seen her page was and seen like what she be doing and stuff like that, I probably would have never did that feature. It never took the money. But at
Right.
that time, I was money hungry. I was getting a lot of features. I had like 3 features lined up. I had like 1,500 in my pocket just from like getting $500 from features. So I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, fuck it, let me add her to the list. But no, that's not cool. So collaboration in Chicago, it's hard because of jealousness, enviousness, and insecure people. If you was secure in yourself, you wouldn't be feeling like the next bitch is trying to overtop you or over trying to do
Right.
you and stuff like that. So it's just like it'd be weird. It's a lot of weird stuff that go on. But I kid you not. I kid you not. If you ask any artist that I worked with,
Mm-hmm.
that you see me work with, and stuff like that, they will tell you right now, like Nique is God given. Like I'm a sweetheart. I'm really a sweetheart at heart. Like I know I be hardcore, but that's because I don't want nobody playing with my sweetheart, because
Okay.
my heart too sweet. And in this industry, when you got a sweetheart, that easily could get broke or taken
Mm-hmm.
advantage of. So yeah, people like me up in the industry gotta watch out for like insecure people, jealous people, and stuff like that. Because me wholeheartedly, I'm so heartfelt to the point where I don't even be seeing the jealousness or the enviousness. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the collaboration though, no. It ain't really too good right now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm. And kind of piggyback on that question, I know there's a lot of female rappers coming up in Chicago, you know, and of course, Chicago for a long time had a lot of male rappers and still do. So what's that relationship like? Do the male rappers, the dudes, they respect you all? Do they like invite you to, be on your shows or anything like that? What are those dynamics like?
With dudes, it's way easier with
Is
dudes.
it?
Yeah, it's way easier with dudes because
Okay.
dudes, they just want to really just be a part of what you got going on. For real,
Okay.
for real. They don't care to be in drama and stuff like that. They just care to be seen with you. For real.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference from working with females and dudes is females, they just be in competition with each other. They be thinking that, oh, she's doing better than me, she's doing this, she's doing that. Niggas don't think like that. Niggas, they just match your energy. Like whatever time you on, they on. Like for real, for real. But I will say it is some insecure dudes out there. I just got into a situation with an engineer at a studio,
Mm-hmm.
and he just sounded like a hurt man, like an insecure man. And
Mm-hmm.
so I wouldn't say all men is like, cool. But
Right.
for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
most part, because I only got into it with like one dude that was like that I worked with that was like not professional at all and stuff like that. But other than that though, any other dudes that I have worked with in Chicago, and I worked with a lot of them, they
Mm-hmm.
don't be with that drama stuff. They just literally want to help you, help them, like for real, for real.
Okay. Okay. And just quickly, like, who are some of the get rappers, that you have worked with in Chicago?
Like females and guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, okay, so I'm gonna start with the ones that's already out.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Iconic Savvy. She's a good artist from Chicago. Um, I got Maya Unique. Well, Lil Moo, y'all know has Lil Moo, the On Top of
Mm-hmm.
Cars girl, on Top of Cars. I got her. Um, Monty the G. I did a song with Monty the G. She was another artist from Chicago.
Mm.
I'm supposed to be having a feature coming up with CCBKE.
Right.
Who else? I actually have two songs that's not out. I don't know if they even gonna come out, but I have a feature with another artist named Mellow Bucks.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, that been recorded. That been recorded, but I just don't know if that's ever gonna get put out yet because of the circumstances. But
Mm.
yeah, and then I also have another song with Glizzy Glow. She's
Okay.
another artist from Chicago. And she raw, she's pretty, and she got a viral song called Cutwater. So those are the females. Guys, um, I don't know. I supposed to have a song with King Peru.
Okay.
Uh, and then I got a song. Oh, I got a song with this dude named Tay Sav. He's from Ohio though.
Okay.
What else? Who else? Who else? I mean, it's a lot of guys that ask me for features, but
Mm.
I don't know. We haven't got around to doing the chat, so I ain't
Right.
gonna say those names. But
Right.
yeah, that's
Right.
for the most part
Okay.
everything of what I got going on right now.
Good.
Oh, and I got a feature with Big Cash Out. Her name's
Okay.
Cash Out. I don't know if y'all know her, but Cash Out, she's a good artist from Chicago too. And we actually planning our video shoot right now. So yeah, that's another feature that y'all about to see. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So speaking of features, how do those situations usually come about? Is it just because y'all know each other, or meet each other somewhere, or is it y'all managers that put y'all together? What? How does that generally come about?
It's literally a little bit of all of that.
Okay.
It's literally a little bit. Like for instance, Iconic Savvy.
Mm.
I just seen her on Instagram and I saw how raw and pretty she was, and I liked her song. So I inboxed her and I was like, "Hey, you so pretty. We should do a song together. I like your sound." And she inboxed me back and she said the same thing. She was like, "Yeah, we should. We should get in the studio. Let me know we could set up a session." So that's how that happened.
Mm.
Um, Now another example, Mellow Bucks. Me and Mellow Bucks never even hung out with each other for real.
Mm.
Never hung out. Uh, don't kick it, don't talk, none of that stuff. I think I only seen her uh one time, and she was at the club with some other girls that I was with one night.
Mm.
But how the feature came about was I was working with No More Heroes, the same label that she has, and I was working with them. They was offering me a deal and stuff like that, and they was trying to see if we could get Mello on the song to try to like crack me in the algorithm a little more.
Mm.
And they did. That's what they did. They did that for me. So it was like a little favor. So basically,
Okay.
one of the engineers, Jacob, he basically asked her, and she did it for me. So yeah,
Okay.
but I never met her for real. I never hung out with her for real. So
Mm.
yeah, that's a little bit of everything. Like you
Right.
could get a feature through your manager. You could be cool with a girl, or y'all could just like each other's sound. I don't know. But yeah, it's a little bit of all of that.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So what I want to do right now, if I know how to do this, I want to just take a look at a couple of your videos, let them roll for a minute, and then ask you some questions about them. So let me try to share the screen.
Okay.
Um, okay. Now this video right here, Brittany, Brittany versus Unique. It's like your latest video.
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to play it too long. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So tell me about that song, like from the beginning. How did you come up with the title, the concept? Where did that come from?
Okay, so I'm gonna just tell the truth. I had an ex, and he had a best friend named Brittany, and he used to just always use her as a pawn. Like he used to just compare her to me and all types of stuff. Like it used to be irritating, and he used to act like that was his girlfriend more than me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I made that song because I was irritated one night because we argued, and after we argued, he was just like saying like, "Oh, my best friend is this, my best friend is this, Brittany is this, Brittany is this, Brittany is this." So the next day, my engineer Jacob had texted me and was like, "Yeah, you got songs to make? Did you make your songs?" And it just so happened that my ex had pissed me off with that shit. So that's how the song came about. I ended up writing it like I'm not Brittany. Like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
Brittany, bitch. Don't call me Brittany, bitch, because I'm not Brittany on myself.
Right. Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, interesting. Now I gotta ask, who's the white guy in the video? 'Cause I've seen him in a couple of your videos.
Oh, that's my boyfriend.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That's my little boo butt. That's my shouty.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So now, next, since we're talking about collaborations, I'm gonna play this one: Nique Royale and Lil Moo. Work.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about how the work come about. You know the song. Like for example, I know you collaborated with Lil Moo on that. So was it her song, your song? Like who came up with the concept, the title, all that stuff?
Okay. So that's my whole song. I did all that.
Okay.
Um, Maya, that's my boo butt. So basically we just did like favors for each other. So
Mm,
basically she asked me to be on her album,
mm,
called Handful or whatever. And I wasn't the only artist. It was another artist named ASAP on there too.
mm,
And yeah, so she chose me to be on her album. So I told her, "Hey, since you told me to be on your album, I want you to do one with me, like do a song with me type stuff."
mm,
And of course she agreed. And so I had just came up with like a juke type of hard thing
mm,
because I wanted because Maya she I don't want to put her in like a box, but she's like a right now she's doing like juke music, dance
mm,
music, like you know what I'm saying. So
mm.
and me, I'm not a juke artist.
Right.
I'm more of a hardcore artist. So I wanted to combine her juke and my hardcore
Mm.
together, and that's how I made the song work.
All right.
And when I pitched it to her, she loved it. She liked it. She wrote her verse literally the same day when I sent it
Mm.
to her.
Okay.
And it took us a long time to record it, but we finally had recorded it. And then after we recorded it, we had did the video, and yeah, we dropped the video. So yeah, that's how everything like came about with me and Maya.
Nice. Nice. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Now the next one, this is probably one of my favorites. I want to play.
Oh, you a bad bitch. It is push.
I had to stop it before I got to 60 seconds. Okay, so
Yeah, that's
finally
my
back with
favorite.
my twin. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell me. Okay, this is a lot to talk about with that video. So again, where did that concept come from? So there's a lot of
Okay.
ass shaking, ass grabbing. I mean, that's like I don't want to say ass video, but I kind of like what it's like.
Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna lie. I love the hell out of my friend Cece.
Mm,
Um, when I met her, she was just like a ball of light, a ball of energy, and I just became obsessed with her. Like, and
mm,
then one night we had went outside together, and once we went outside together, we both had on like some booty shorts or whatever,
mm,
and we both skinny, we both pretty or whatever, and
mm,
we both had like I think long braids in at that time.
mm,
So while we at the party, everybody kept asking us like, "Is we twins?" Like
mm,
literally, I kid you not. Like I can't even count on my hands and feet how many people like was telling us we twins.
mm,
So boom, after that night, like I said, my engineer he always be telling me like, "Nique, make some songs today, make some songs today." Da, da, da. So I'd be like, "All right, bet." So he texts me, he like, "Yeah, Nique, I need you to get them songs ready and stuff like that." All that shit. I'm like, "All right." So I was just thinking in my head, and when I heard the beat, shout
mm,
out Proof on the track. Proof, he sent me that beat, and when I heard the beat, I just was like, I'm throwing it," and then I just thought about Sierra, who like Cece, and
mm.
I was like, okay, I'm throwing it with my twin, like I'm throwing it with my twin. So basically, I made a song about my friend. So
Okay.
yeah, and I'm not gay. I just love the hell out of her, like.
Okay. Okay. So when you're getting people for a video, like when you tell the girls like this is gonna be your video, you be like, all right, he's gonna be in the video shaking your ass, or how do you pitch that concept to people, or is it just
Okay,
because of the
so
culture, people just already into that?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. My video shoots be random. Like I
Mm,
literally be having the whole directors and everything, and we be coming up with like I forgot what they call, but we be coming up with like a thing. I forgot what it's called, but yeah,
mm,
we'll come up with an idea, and boom, once it's time for like the video to come, like to shoot the video. Gee, I'm telling you, like we don't even be following like the ideas that we already originally had. Like
right.
it just be random. So basically, that throwing with my twin video.
Okay.
At first, it was supposed to be filmed inside the gas station at first
Mm,
because me and my twin had went viral like at a gas station and stuff like that. Everybody was like calling us crackheads and all type of shit. So I wanted to like troll that and do it at a
mm,
gas station.
okay.
But when we got to the gas station dude told us, yeah, we can't film there. So we ended up going to this place called the Lickin' and we did it in their parking lot.
Mm,
And I ain't even gonna lie, that whole day was with y'all don't even know. I only got the scene. I mean, I only got the film two scenes. The
mm,
rest of them scenes, my friends did it for me. So that's
okay.
why you see a bunch of ass shaking because
Mm,
I was drunk as hell. And I fell asleep at my own video shoot.
oh
I
wow.
did. I fell asleep at my own video shoot.
Okay.
And luckily I got some good friends and they like finished the video out for me.
Mm,
But that's the real reason why you see like so much booty shaking and stuff like that
okay.
because I literally fell asleep in the car during the whole video shoot. Like not the
Mm,
whole one, but half the video shoot. So
okay.
yeah.
But it's a really good song, like I said, just not just because of the video, but the song, like I said, goes hard. That's one, like I said, one of my favorite songs of yours. You know. Okay, I got two more I want to get to real quickly. This is probably my second favorite.
You funny. The man was dead away, he ate it off the phone. Oh, I know because I'm a freak. Nigga, leave my channel on. It's just like ice cream. He put in with the. Shut up. Oh, fuck. Nigga, get you some. I'm eating good. I'm getting thick. My shit sound like a bass drum. My shit sound uh, uh, give it to him my shit sound
Okay, so that was Master P flow. Now
Yeah, I
I
love
gotta
that
ask,
song.
you watched the speaking of Master P, did you watch the verses between Master P and Cash Money?
No, I did not. Is that
Oh,
new?
okay. Okay. But Master, yeah, he still came out and do this thing. Now I gotta ask you, Master P was from my generation. what you know about Master P? How'd you get that song made?
Uh, I know he was a part of your generation, but
Mm.
that don't mean my mama wasn't playing it. Like,
Right, right. Of course, that's right. That's right. Okay.
like, nah, for real though, I ain't gonna lie. So basically, how that song really came about was, uh, everybody kept telling me like I need the remix, like or like not remix, but like bring back like a old something that everybody used to
Mm.
love. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because
Mm.
that's usually how artists be going up. Like
Mm.
some artists go up by bringing what was old to new and creating it like something new.
Mm.
So the idea for no for Master P Flow was basically his song give it to him like
Mm.
that song, yeah. So that was one of my favorite songs by him.
Okay.
And when I heard the beat or whatever, I was like, I was in my head. First of all, the song, what I wrote wasn't even how it was supposed to come out in the studio.
Okay.
Once I got to the studio, and shout out to Jacob at No More Heroes. Jacob, he heard what I was trying to go for.
Mm.
So I was telling him, I was like, bass drum, my shit a bass drum. I was
Mm.
supposed to repeat that. But instead of me repeating it, Jacob was like, nah, just keep saying, just keep saying,
Mm.
and I'm like, give it to him like, uh,
Mm.
and I'm like, damn, wait, that do sound better. You
Mm.
might have did something.
Okay.
So boom, that's how that song really like came about because Jacob kind of helped me like orchestrate it into like what it was supposed to be. What I wrote though
Mm.
was not what it was supposed to be. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I got to the studio and the whole dynamic of the song like changed. So
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. And before we move on from that video, because I got a questions of some, I've seen in comments and stuff like that. Everybody wants to know who the two girls kissing. Was that you in the blocked out kissing scene?
I was kissing my friend.
Okay.
My video shoots be like parties. Like
Okay.
if you come to a Nique Royale video shoot, I promise you, you're gonna leave fulfilled. You're gonna have so much fun. Like,
Mm.
and while I was at the video, this was first of all, Master P has like I want to say like 5 scenes. Like we went so many places that day to shoot that video
Mm.
or whatever. Well, not so many places. It was one place, but so many scenes. But
Right.
yeah, Master Pito, that was random. I was literally in the garage and I'm over there lit, drunk as hell, having fun. And I just tell one of my friends, I said, who wanna kiss me? I said, somebody come kiss me.
Mm.
And then my friend like, girl, what we need to kiss you for? I'm like, just do it for the video, come kiss me. And
Mm.
then yeah, my friend Jada, she ended up coming kiss me and we kissed. And but that's not the only person that kissed me though. All the girls, cause after Jada kissed me, I ain't want my other friends to feel left out. So I'm like, everybody come and kiss me. So
Okay.
yeah, everybody had kissed me that day.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. So I want to jump around a little bit as we kind of wind down for time. So when you composing your style, I heard you mention a couple of times, like you heard the beat and you came out with the lyrics. Is that generally how things work for you? That you hear the music first and you make a song, or do you have the lyrics first and you like, I need a beat for these lyrics?
Do both.
Okay.
Well, technically not even sometimes I can go in the studio and freestyle too.
Mm.
That's if I'm in a good mood though. I'm not really a freestyler,
Okay.
but let that beat be perfect. Let it be a
Mm.
perfect beat. Bro, I'll ride that whole beat out, freestyling. But generally, like for my top hit songs, which is Throwing My Twin and Master P,
Mm.
those songs, yeah, I had wrote it first. I heard the
Okay.
beat and well, no, I heard the beat first and then I wrote to what I wrote to it and stuff like that. So I would say, yeah, I would rather hear beats first and then
Mm.
come up with a concept and dynamic. But I wouldn't say all my songs is like that though, because literally, what song was that? It's the like that song "Be For Real" I had made.
Mm.
I wrote that beat before I wrote that song before I even had a beat, and then once I finally found the beat, that's when I matched it to what I had. So I be doing like all of those type of things. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. And what do you find is like the more complicated or the more time consuming process? Is it making the song in the studio, getting it right, with all the different takes and stuff like that, or putting the video together?
No, all that stuff be easy for me.
Mm, oh, okay.
None of it be hard. None of the only well, no, let me not say that though, because the only time something does get hard for me is writing sometimes. Like sometimes I will have a idea of what I want to say, but don't know how to put it on paper or
Mm.
don't know how to like write it out.
Okay.
So sometimes that be my hard part. But I wouldn't say not for real. That rarely ever happens. Like I still be finding ways to find what I'm trying to say and put it down. Like
Okay.
so, but yeah, that is my most frustrating part. Well, and then I ain't gonna lie, promoting it is the frustrating. Promoting is the most frustrating part
Oh.
of all this stuff. Like
Okay.
for real, like promoting, like putting your stuff out there, getting your stuff on other platforms and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. I would say as an artist, promotion is the hardest thing to deal with as an
Okay.
artist.
And how do you? Yeah, that's interesting. So how do you deal with that? Do you have to hire a promoter, or is it word of mouth, networking? How does that go?
No, I don't have nothing.
Mm.
All this stuff is strength is off the strength of God, for real.
Okay.
Because I don't promote my music. I don't.
Mm.
I don't have a promoter. I don't promote
Okay.
my music. I just post it. And
Mm.
whenever I post something, sometimes it goes viral. Well, most of the time it goes viral, and sometimes it don't go viral. But
Mm.
yeah, for the most part though, yeah, I don't have no promoters and nobody like really pushing me like that. I'm really
Okay.
pushing myself. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it seems to be working for you. Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it's not really I don't force nothing for real, for real. I'll
Mm.
wake up one day and my post hit 1 million views and I'll be like,
Mm.
damn. And of course, they be trolling and talking stuff like,
Right.
talking
Right.
shit and all that type of stuff. But I'll be like, damn, like I just woke up. I ain't even do nothing.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and it kind of piggyback off that. Like when I was coming up, it was like selling your albums. Real like vinyl albums, or tapes, and CDs. Now, fast forward 20, 30 years later, with all the social media stuff. So, being an artist, how do our artists make money? How do artists get, like, really big? Is it the streams? Is it the clicks on their Instagram pages? What's the goal of an artist these days?
I mean, well, the goal for artists is well, for some artists just be wanting a deal and trying to get away with that deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got other artists who just want to be their own boss and
Mm-hmm.
be an underground artist and make their own money from their,
Mm-hmm.
streams and like
Okay.
other off brand stuff. Um, but for me, I would say social media is a motherfucker. You have to literally work your ass off with content, like content. I would say
Mm-hmm.
push your content and push it to the day of your last breath, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't push your content in the right way, and I ain't just talk about like any type of content. Like I'm actually talking about like good content to where like people could see your personality, see who you
Mm-hmm.
are, see what type of music you make all in one. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, if you keep putting that in people's faces, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
get you where you need to go. Um, for real. And then like for streams and stuff like that, if you an artist, I promise you right now, you won't even get that much money with 500K streams for real. Fat
Really?
like or if you get 1 million streams, that's not even a lot of money for real, for
Wow.
real. Yeah, it's not a lot of money. The
Mm-hmm.
only money that you for real get like off of your streams, like for instance, that girl, Lil Moo, my unique,
Mm-hmm.
my friend that I was just telling you about, her song on top of cars just reached 143 million views. A
Wow.
million streams, 143 million. So that's money.
Mm-hmm.
That's money. All right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, sadly, as an artist though, just if you so if you get like 1 million streams, that is an accomplishment as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But money wise, that's not no money. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
don't get no money until you get those top notch streams. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And besides like music deals, I would say music deals sometimes those even be like I got offered like a bunch of deals and I didn't take them because of like what the potential that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see what other artists are doing, and I like I'm a learning type of artist. So it's
Yeah.
like I know what works and I know what don't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I pay attention to like every single little thing. And like I said, streams, that's cool or whatever, but the real money is where your content is at. You could
Mm-hmm.
get you could get a TikTok check, an Instagram check, a
Mm-hmm.
Facebook check every month. And on top of that, you got your streams. So
Mm-hmm.
as an artist, you want your content to be solid and you need your music to be solid. Because as long as your content is solid and people be like, oh, this girl not stopping, we like this girl, da 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 da, da. And the more your content go up, the more your streams is gonna go up. So even if it's not a lot of streams, so say you got like 100K streams, 500K streams, that probably will get you like what I want to say close to $1,000, probably like 800,
Okay.
700, something like that. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but that's like that's still an accomplishment as an artist because you making like four incomes, like
Mm-hmm.
just from posting content, being yourself, and like being the artist that you are. So
Okay.
yeah, I would say if I was like another underground artist, I will focus strictly and mainly on my content because
Mm-hmm.
that's where you get your recognition from, and that's where you get your money from, and that's where your streams is gonna come from. Because you got to keep putting it in everybody's face. Like you said back then, it was just CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People had to hear you; they couldn't see you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But now, when people could see you and hear you and like look at your whole personality, your vibe, and how you are, that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna draw people more into you. So I would say as an artist, focus on your content first. And the streams gonna come with it. The streams is gonna come with the content. So
Okay. All right. Well, just the last few questions, like I said, before we wind down. Now, this is a pretty provocative question. I kind of saw it when I was, watching one of your videos. Okay, it was a video where someone was asking you about BBLs, and you said you would never get one. But in every video, you're always shaking your thing in every video. So why wouldn't you get a BBL? That was one of the things someone asked. I thought that's a pretty interesting question.
I don't want no BBL because I ain't no BBL hoe. I love the way God made me. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pretty petite bitch on
Okay.
myself. I One thing about me, I always loved myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like of course you're gonna every girl. Well, not every girl. Every person has their insecure days, but really, I ain't gonna lie to you. I always loved the way I was built. Like I did. Like, of course, you would want your weight to go up a little bit more sometimes or whatever. But me, I really don't care to be having like a big butt, big boobs or whatever because
Mm-hmm.
I was always taught if a motherfucker gonna love you, they gonna love you for who you are. Come as you are. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to go get an enhancement just for a dude to notice me or just to get some money or whatever. Like, no, I shouldn't have to do that just to go get what I need. Which I'm not knocking people who do because that is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Buying a booty, baby, that is an investment, baby, because you're gonna forever have a type of income coming in. Because sadly, that men is like not even just men. A lot of people like that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't really like putting down the girls who do get their body done and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I just might get my titties done. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm not really for the BBL shit. I ain't gonna lie, I love my little petite shit, and my nigga do too. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm already loved, what the fuck I'm changing myself for? You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so what else? All right. So, what's next on the burner for Nique Royale? Like, I know this is kind of a cliche question, but 5 years from now, where do you see yourself,
5 years from now, I honestly,
or where would you like to see yourself?
okay, yeah. In 5 years, honestly, I would like to see myself. Uh, I would like to see myself Michael Jackson big,
Mm-hmm.
making an impact and changing hearts, changing like I music. Okay, I know I do music or whatever. I know I
Mm-hmm.
rap and stuff like that, but that's just to get me to where I want to be, and where I want to be is where God placed me to be, and I know my purpose in life, and my purpose in life, I love helping people. That's just a ick about me. I love helping. I love making sure everybody is straight, and everybody be telling me that's my problem, but honestly, I don't care. I want to help the world. I don't care. Like if I could just do something in the works of helping somebody, then that's what I want to be. In like 5 years, I see myself helping out plenty of donation organizations,
Mm-hmm.
charities. I see myself owning like a little real estate, some
Mm-hmm.
apartments, stuff like that.
Okay.
I see myself giving to the government. I just want to make a plan to just help, like just to help, because yeah, I'm not gonna be one of those artists to where you just the artist and you just there for your image. No, that's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna be me. I'm gonna be an artist who shares their wealth or shares they whatever the fuck. I don't know. But yeah, I just in 5 years though, yeah, I see myself being a big artist, making an impact, helping people. Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. And I understand that you have a son. And I've seen your son in some of your videos, and I think your son is with you. Can we see it? Can you show the audience your son, your child?
Everybody say hey to my baby Romeo. Say hi, Romeo. He back there asleep. He look dead, but he back there asleep. I promise y'all he not dead. There he go. Say hey, Romeo. Say hey. Look at him trying to get up. He was like, girl, I was just asleep. Say hey, pretty butt. Yeah, so that's my baby. That's my son.
Mhm.
I take him everywhere I go,
Mhm.
and nobody cannot deny him because he is a service animal. So he cannot be denied.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so so as we close out, where can the people like tell the people where they can find your music? If you got any upcoming appearances, where can people see you?
Y'all can expect a lot from Nique Royale. I am not done. I'm steady doing stuff constantly every day. Sometimes people tell me I need to take a break, but fuck a break. What is a break, baby? We this live, okay? But y'all can expect features coming up. I got a Master P Flow remix coming out.
Okay.
Not gonna tell y'all the artist yet. But yeah, y'all can expect a Master P Flow remix. Y'all can expect me traveling, doing bookings. I might be in your city, seeing you. Um, what else?
Like if an artist wanted to get with you, like I want to feature, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Through my email.
Okay.
My email is inside my bio. It's
Okay.
niqueroyalebookings@gmail.com.
All right.
And yeah, I'm a real cool bitch. And I like to have fun. I like to do music. That's my passion. So if you're a cool bitch, music is your passion, you want to feature from me, hit me up. We might can make that happen. You
All
know?
right. Any last closing words to up and coming artists or just anything in general you'd like to say to the people? Or do a freestyle if you want? Any of that?
Now I'm gonna close out with a message, and I'm gonna
Okay.
say to any upcoming artists out there, please stay true to yourself. Staying true to yourself is what makes you get your breakthrough and what makes you get your moment. People who copy and are envious and jealous and put other artists down and stuff like that, they get somewhere, but they don't get somewhere bigger than that.
Okay.
And I just want to let all the artists know to just stay true to yourself and don't force it, don't chase it. You gonna wake up one day just like me, and your video just gonna be at 1 million views one day. You gonna be like, "What the hell?" And you ain't even doing nothing. You just being yourself. I
Mhm.
get made fun of, and my videos go viral all the time just for me being myself. So as an artist, I would say stay true to you, know who you are, and if you don't know who you are, ask God to show you, and He gonna reveal it, baby. And I love y'all. Peace and prosperity to all the other artists out there.
Very well said. Well, that's the perfect note to close us out. So so what's up, YouTube again? Well, I want before I close out, I just want to say really thank you. I mean, a real sincere thank you for taking time out your super busy schedule to come on my platform. I mean, I
You're so
really appreciate
welcome.
that. And like I said, this was, you know, it was just really good. It's like I could have kept talking with you for hours. This was real good. So I really enjoyed this. I know the people out there did. So thanks so much for coming
You're
on.
welcome.
All right. So there you have it, YouTube. This is another edition of PNG Media News Interviews. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Until next time, YouTube.